be a sister corporation, a fleet state that won't tolerate insubordination. Did you know your birth? Hey, what's up, my people? It's Ariel, R-E-L, Truth Seeker, Real Truth Seeker, here in the house, in the flesh. In case you didn't know, I already said my name like a million times, but it's Ariel. I am almost old, almost old, and I'm on the East Coast. And guess what I got to do this weekend? I was at Flatoberfest 2021. Flatoberfest 2021. Bam! Look at that. Y'all can't see that. It's okay. I'll show you pictures. I had so much fun. I met so many incredible people. It is just amazing. Like-mindedness. We were there on one accord because of the truth, right? The truth. This is the truth. This is the truth. And you just stack on top of it. Just keep stacking on top of it. Everybody brings a little bit more to the table. Everyone's feeding off each other's energies. It was electrifying. I felt so energized. And I'm an introvert. I don't like being around people, but I loved being around people this weekend because every person I met has an amazing story, came from somewhere crazy, like away, far away, because people were driving and flying from Hawaii, California, Washington. I met a lot of people from Nevada. No, not Nevada. What state did I meet people from? Nebraska? Arkansas? Man! So many people from so many places. I don't think I have ever been a part of a movement that had people from every single walk of life, every I was going to say denomination, but that's not even a thing, right? We don't even think about that. That's another cool thing. It's like, even if I didn't agree with everything that person said, we still agreed on most of the things that each other was saying, right? And it was just, I can't say enough how much I had fun. I didn't get a picture with Karen B. I missed getting a picture with her. I didn't get a picture with Corey Kell. I didn't get a picture with Marty Leeds. Oh my gosh, but they still signed my t-shirt, and I got a picture with Dave Weiss, Oh my gosh, she was so over me, because I was always like, Mr. Weiss, I got another question for you, Mr. Weiss. Oh, Mr. Weiss, you're handing something out, Mr. Weiss. Yes, thank you, Mr. Weiss. Oh, Mr. Weiss. Hey, Mr. Weiss. I was that girl. I was fangirling, man. I was fangirling, drooling all over ODD, like, oh my God, can I get a picture? Can I get like 5 different autographs? Like, it was, I was so stoked, you guys. I had been waiting for this event for months. And then, on top of that, the vendors, oh my gosh. I didn't get a picture with all of the vendors, but the trail mix table lady was thebomb.com. Y'all ignore my hand signs, right? Because I talk with my hands and I definitely don't mean nothing extra special. Okay? I'm just a talking away. So, where was I at? The trail mix lady. Oh my, she was awesome. She was so sweet. And then the what you know table. Once you know table. They were awesome. Oh my gosh. Everyone had products. The free seeds. We need more of those people in our lives, right? Because we need organic food. That was awesome. I met people that I hadn't even known about. Bears, Media Bear, and Being a Bear, which are two totally different things, but it was super confusing, and I was high when someone was trying to explain it to me, and I feel like I confused her and frustrated her, but I was just confused. But I understand now that Media Bear and Being a Bear are two different things. But I'm getting hip to it, y'all. I'm subscribing to all the channels. Y'all, listen. I said in the chat, if you have a channel, let me subscribe so that I can watch, like, I'll do what I can, because that's all it is, right? I feel like this event was it brought us together. I know it's the third one, and I'm talking around like it's the first one because it was my first one. So give me some space. All All right, give me a minute to be excited, okay? To be excited because I was so excited. But anyway, so I was saying that this event, I understand that we're all just human, right? We're all just men and women. Some of us have been in this game for years. Brian, I see you. I see you over there with your, all your research. Some of us, like me, have just, we're just now woken up. I woke up last year. But to come on the same page at the same time, on the same level, to be able to expand your mind even more, to expand your connection base, to expand the family. That's what I feel like. I feel like I'm talking to my family right now. Like, what up, fam? Like, come on. You guys are my brothers and sisters who are in the truth. And we have to stick it out to the end. No, those stupid muzzles. No, getting all shot up with all kinds of crap. No, the earth is Felizat, right? Because everybody has been lying to us about everything for our whole lives. And I am not going to stay asleep. No, I definitely took the red pill, and I took another red pill, and I took another red pill, and after this weekend, I'm in like 5 more chats, and I'm going to get 5 more red pills, because the thing about this amazing movement, the Flat Earth movement, is that there are so many different ways and paths to come to the truth, right? And every single person has a different path to the truth, but it always brings you back to the truth, right? There are so many different paths, and the channels that are the rock of this community: GLOBEBUSTERS, Jeranism, Brian, Karen B, Skiva, bless his soul. I know I'm like not thinking about everything, but I feel like the biggest reason why I'm doing this is because I didn't do it before when I thought I should have. Hold on. Let me talk to y'all for real. And I didn't say anything before. I didn't participate before. And in the wake of Rob Skiba's death, I just felt compelled to do more, to be more involved, because I had been waiting to say stuff, until I knew more, until I read all of Rob's books, or I had watched all of the videos, and gotten, just until I was more ready. I had so many different excuses. And I connected with Rob, his videos, because he was so passionate and just so sincere, and it's so funny. And we both came from a movie or theater background, a entertainment background. My degree, from Anderson University was in theater, a BA in theater. I did mostly backstage work and stage management and stuff, but of course I wanted to act. I wanted to be on stage. I wanted to be in front of the camera. I wanted to learn more about movie making and that kind of stuff. And he was creating a project that was going to encompass, everything. And I wanted to pick his brain, and I wanted to talk to him, and I didn't, because I didn't think I was good enough, or ready enough, or knowledgeable enough, or whatever. But, I can't say thank you to Rob, but I can say thank you to ODD. Rob was the third video that I watched. I remember very, very distinctly the weekend or the day or whatever that I fell into the Flat Earth rabbit hole. One of my homegirls in Florida, she was hip to all of the crazy lies last year. We were just like, George Floyd and, Pizzagate and Deep State and Masonry, and we were there. And then she said, "Have you seen Flat Earth?" And I was like, "Do you believe we're on a turtle?" Because that was the last Flat Earth picture I had seen. And I didn't mean it to be like insulting or anything. But that was my first thing. Like, so what do you think? And she was just like, just watch this video. And so the first video was Celebrate Truth, which was awesome, which was a great, and it was just like, this, speechless. And it just felt so right. And then I got into ODD. And ODD, his Flat Earth videos, and then not only that, but on top of that, his symbolism videos. When hello, that was the industry that I was trying to be a part of, right? Definitely got some cognitive dissonance there, because I didn't want to be a part of it at all, and I'm just like floating around like, what is real? What is going on? What is Earth? Where am I? Come on, this cannot be happening. And Rob Skiba brought me back down to Earth, to the foundation of the Bible, and through his extensive detail, through his wit and his presentations, it just solidified everything for me. So I can't say thank you to Rob anymore. And if Sheila ever sees this one day, my condolences. I love you. Like, your husband was absolutely like instrumental in bringing me to the truth, and to me waking up. And Seed, that was Rob Skiba's project, Seed. I fully believe that it will bloom. And even if I'm not a part of the official Seed project, the seed that was planted in me through his videos and through his works and through the virtual house church, which is still going to continue on Light of Nations, which is awesome, and I still get to be a part of that family and have that body of that church, and we're on Discord, and that's pretty cool. I need to get on there too. There's just so many different ways, right? But the seed that was planted in me, in my brain, in my heart, it will grow, and I will do my best to cultivate that, whether it's continuing to make videos, to stay in contact with people, if people like listening to me talk and ramble on. I will do that. I will stay in the chats. I'm just going to do my best to be a part of the community. I might go gonna go flat smacking. Oh my gosh, in Colombia with that flat fellow. Oh, that flat fellow. So many people I gotta get to know, and so many people. Oh man, I be on it sometimes. I be just like, come on, right? Like, gosh, I'd be trigger happy. I'd be super trigger happy. You have no idea. Put me in, Cap. I'm ready. Oh, hey, Ariel, welcome. Bazooka time, motherfuckers! Oh, wait, we don't really need, Oh, I know. Let's dig trenches with, and lay it with acid. That'll get them for sure. Do what now? Scissor grenades! Scissor grenades. Prepare to die an enemy, you puny globehead, for the glory of the true Flat Earth Empire! No! Ariel, we're not actually trying to kill people. So no grenades? No. No acid trench? Nope. Nada. Mm-mm. Well, then tell me how to obliterate them flat. Why don't you just continue praying during the 444 prayer initiative that Rob Skiba started, at 4:44 p.m.? Why don't you just keep doing that, and you can add some of your passion and aggression into the prayer, at least until you're ready to correctly flat smack. Okay, cool. I read a book by John Ramirez. It was called Armed and Dangerous, and it really fired up my prayer life, so I'm like all about that. Wow, I really need to get that book, because I was so excited about all of the gear that I got that, yes, I did. I went ahead and I set up a display in my room under my Michael Gleason mat. Hey, Michael, please. Okay, so I didn't leave it up completely because I needed space back. But I wanted to. I do have a corner of it. It's still set up. It is still set up, and I'm just gonna leave it like that because it just makes me so happy. It makes me so happy. And I just got some awesome stuff, and I want to talk to you because I came prepared. I came prepared. I made sure to get something from everybody, and I got this awesome Hebrew timeline, and I don't remember the sweet lady's name, but I'm reading it on the back here. Scroll House Store. In case you went to her table, I got the one thing that I wanted, right, and she was handing out some other free stuff, and I didn't really. I mean, it was free, right? We don't question it. It's free, so I just went ahead and I took some, but I didn't look at it. I didn't like read through it. I just said, oh, okay, which kind of government is best for our world? Awesome, thank you. I will definitely look at this later. And before I had a chance to read it, I actually had somebody stop by my house to put up like a fall festival trunk or treat at this church that's down my street, on like door hanger or flyer like in my door. And I really didn't want to go to work that morning, so I was praying to Yah that my internet would go out or something so that I had an excuse to clock out. And it really was taking forever to load, so I was not mad about it, but I wasn't tied up. I wasn't busy. So when they put the thing in my door, I went ahead and opened it just to see, and they were still there. It was two guys and or this dad with two kids, and then another guy. They weren't together. At least I don't think they were. But anyway, so they're like, hey, what's up? Like, there's this event at our church that we would love you to come to, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And the dad, he starts trying to like witness and evangelize, right? And I'm already hip to it. I'm just like, yep, what up? I know Yeshua, and I'm like, I'm speaking my truth. But all I kept thinking was, I wish Just Jack was here. I wish Just Jack was here. Oh my gosh, I need to watch more of Just Jack's videos because he would be able to annihilate this guy in 3.2 seconds flat, right? But I was so proud of myself that I still talked to him. I used different language that he was used to, and he was like, well, you're right there. You're right there on the edge. Like like everything you're saying is like right here, but I just don't want you to lose or whatever. I want you to go back and read the book of John because his big thing was Jesus Christ, and I called him Yeshua. And I guess he didn't feel like I was giving Yeshua enough respect or props or whatever, because I was talking about the connection that we have to Yah, the Creator, the one who made Jesus Christ, the one who made Yeshua, right? But he was intrigued, and I was just like, Yah, one day I'm going to be able to have all of my words. I'm going to be able to have all of my scripture references in order to just completely obliterate somebody, right? And but even though I didn't know everything, I took the opportunity to go ahead and hand this out. And I just like ran to the coffee table and I got one. And he was like, what is this? And I said, oh, it's just, some information about the government and how it should be run, like on biblical principles and, kind of stuff like that. Completely pulling shit out of my ass because I hadn't read it, right? I didn't know what was in it. It could have said it could have said anything, but just based off of the title and the fact that I had gotten it from a sister in the truth, I just went off of that. And what do you know? I get out here, I read it, and it's exactly what I said it was. It was just an amazing moment for me because it just, without even reading it, I knew what was in it already. And I was very, very, what is the word I'm looking for? Sure. I wasn't hesitant about it. In the back of my brain, I was like, there could be something else in there, but I was very sure that what I said was true, and it was. It is literally about the government and what kind of government we should have, and it should be based off of biblical principles. That is the last page. You see that? Isn't this awesome? So, I'm sorry, I won't be able to mirror or anything because I don't know how to do that yet. But, so I just wanted to share that because I thought that was pretty cool. The fact that we can be on the same page and not even know, without even opening it up. It was just pretty cool. I really enjoyed that. So I just want to thank every single person who was involved in orchestrating this event, because it's so important to have human connection, right? So important that we can see each other face to face, because that is what humans need. That's what humans crave. That is what we are. We are humans who require connection with each other specifically. And, it's awesome that we can still be connected, through the internet. Who knows how long that's going to last, right? You just stay tuned for when we get 1,000 acres or 100 acres to come together and live, so we can get the F out of Babylon, because that day is coming. We need to be growing all of our own crap, all of it, including the stuff that is a little extra non-crappy. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. All of the speakers, all of the performances, every person who, was involved in setting it up is so important. And the people who came to support them are just as important, because we need our frontline people, but then we need people like me who, are just coming on board to be able to say, hey guys, come on, we need to do this. We need to support. Do your own thing, add your voice to the mix, because that is what it takes to be loud. We need everybody's voices. Everyone sounds different. Everyone has a different interpretation, but we have to have everyone's voice in order to bring us together. And that is the most beautiful thing about this family, about this community, is that it doesn't matter if we don't agree on everything. It doesn't matter if I choose to be vegan and you choose to eat meat. It does not matter, because we all know one thing. One thing. This. And because of this, we know that there's Him up there, Yahweh. Yeah, and that is, oh gosh, it's awesome. It's just awesome. I want to thank Dave. Hey Dave, look, I got a standing desk. I mean, I was getting one before you had mentioned it, but because you had said it and I got one, I still feel cool. So, hey Dave, I got me a standing desk. Oh, and Dave, I lifted my bed up too, because you had said that on Hibbler Production on his podcast, to raise your. Oh, was that you? I'm pretty sure it was you, because I'm pretty sure it was like all at the same podcast, the same show. You standing desk and raising your bed, and you mentioned anyway. There was just so much stuff, but it's probably like, this girl again. Like, what is she doing? But I appreciate you, Dave, so much. I am a blue dot. And I will be a proud blue dot from this day forward. I wish I had gotten a picture with Karen. I'm so glad that we were able, we had what is the word? Words are hard, guys. A video tribute to you. You are awesome. Thank you so much for everything you do. I'm going to be watching more of you and Just Jack as you guys go through the scriptures, and I'm going to be on Just Jack's channel too. There's just so many different people. I think I've taken up most of your time. I don't really have anything else to say, but I love talking to you guys anyway, fam. I might do this. This is fun. I don't know how the editing process will go, but I'm gonna try my best to be entertaining and to be flawless and to keep up with Brian and Karen B and Just Jack and Authentic Intent and Critical Inception and Austin and Kai and Stealing Fan Man. Oh, there's someone else that I get to follow, and I have followed him, and I'm gonna watch his stuff. Ceiling Fan Man, The Waters Above, and Zulu, and Fat Fellow. I still have to get in contact with him because I want to flat snap one day. There's just so many people that I want to be connected with and be a part of the community. So if this is the way that we can do that, then great. Otherwise, I'm going to be in the chats and I'll be following everybody, and you know, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. So thanks for joining me. Thanks for listening. Thanks for an awesome Flatoberfest, guys. I'm still on a high. And we will see you next year, maybe at the Solar Return, or maybe at another Flat Festival. I might try to get something go. I mean, it's difficult to do things, so I don't know. I don't know, but you never know. You never know. Let's just leave it up. Let's just leave it out there. Okay, so I love you. Why don't we take ODD? Why don't we have ODD? ODD, don't worry. I will make sure to donate to your channel for the use of your song. I appreciate it. It's just easy because everybody knows the song, and it's free because I have the DVD. I mean the CD. I mean, I paid for the CD, but I didn't pay you to use your song. So I'm just gonna. Don't worry. If that's a problem, I'm gonna make sure. Just so you know. I will donate, so I won't take advantage. So let's go out with some ODD, and I won't play any songs that you don't know.
Did you know that this country is just a corporation, a fleet state that won't tolerate insubordination? Did you know your birth certificate is just a receipt? You were born on a tax farm. Isn't it sweet? They brainwash you with the TV, then inflate you with debt. I think people oblivious and it makes me upset. So listen, all this is my call for enough right. It's not the brawl because we've all had enough crying. Not done trying, but fuck crying, it's time to act. I see everyone waking up, but no one's fighting back. We're in a state of emergency, how we live is absurdly. Currently, they're about to crash you as currency. Problem, reaction, solution, the oldest trick in the book. If they're trying to tell you about it, no one would give it a look. Now the new world